What's going on, people? Now, this one for the ladies. We're going to take it back to the 80s. Miss Thelma Wright from South Philly. Now, we all know those females love bad boys. If you ask a female what's better than a bad boy, she going to say a bad boy with money. And that's exactly what Thelma had. Being young, dealing with a major player in the drug game. And she had green eyes, so you know he wasn't letting that go. Pure dime. You know he was paying her way through college. Now, while she studied real estate management at Temple University, she was on the right path. Her boyfriend, Wright, was in the streets heavy, a major player that was selling dog food wholesale. He was actually one of the top drug dealers in the city with connections to the Philly Black Mafia, or he probably was in the Philly Black Mafia. So, you know, money was rolling in. Now, just knowing he ran with Ryan Harvey and them, you shouldn't be surprised when I say he shot her in the leg. Yup, he shot his 20-year-old girlfriend in the leg after she caught him getting high off his own supply. But she ended up taking him back, and they had a kid and did the family thing, until he was clipped and found rolled up in a rug with a wig shot in 1986. Now, during the funeral, one of the members in Jackie Wright's crew approached her with a bag of money that was owed, of course. Later, she called a meeting with his crew to learn the business. Now, with her husband out the picture, some money was left, but wasn't much that would last. So she took matters into her own hands and continued his business and tried to pick off where he left off. She knew who his connect was out in Cali because she thought she was just going on a vacation, which was also a business move for her man. The connect was easy to talk to because the connect was a female herself. She understood Thelma's situation. Now, the connect was named Auntie, and she wasn't just supplying Philly, but we're going to do a video on her later. But Thelma already knew some of her husband's friends that, you know, he did business with. So that would make things just a little easier to get things started. She eventually ended up running things better than her husband. In 3 years, she was running her own large organization. With her business background, she ran her organization like a corporate business. She was traveling back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast. Now, in Vegas, she ends up meeting a man she called D at a boxing match. They started seeing each other, and she finds out he's in the same market, but instead of heroin, he has bricks and wanted to supply her with an unbeatable price. She searched around, and of course, he had the best price, so she had dog food coming from her original connect, and she had bricks coming from her open connect. Now, when a woman enters a man's game, she's usually more dangerous than a man. She's not letting anything go. You ain't getting anything over on her. She's dealing with shit on the spot. Ain't no time to be playing games. She's dealing with shit on sight. You can't think of one woman that's in a man's game that's soft. And they mean business. What's going on, people? Sorry for interrupting the video, but lately people have been asking me what have I been putting in my beard. I've been rocking out with Gentleman's Touch, especially seeing how the ladies love it. I put it on every morning before I leave for work, and it keeps my beard hydrated and shining all day. Fellas, you know better not to leave the crib with a dry beard. Wash the beard, throw that conditioner in it, use the oil, brush it or comb it. Ladies, if you want to get your man a gift that help his beard connect, Gentleman's Touch. I done tried all the other brands. They dry out too fast. Gentleman's Touch lasts all day. So hop in the description, click the link and cop up. Thank me later. Now, she began to transport large quantities of bricks of cocaine and dog food between Los Angeles and Philadelphia. She was raking in an estimated $400K in profit a month, and she earned the name Boss Lady. And the crazy thing was, she was moving everything through the U.S. Postal Service. So she didn't have to deal with taking those multiple hour drives and having the shipping money coming out the profit. She had family that worked in the post office. She had the packages delivered to places that were abandoned and had guys on standby to catch it. She had a crib out in Cali and the one she already had in Philly, and bought another crib out in Jersey. Her son was taking limos to school every day. She had Sixers tickets and Lakers tickets. Aaron Jones from JBN even approached her at a Sixers game. He was surprised that she was his competition in Philly. And they developed a business relationship and started dating. And she's still riding for him while he's doing this time to this day. So now she had JBM ties. Now AJ knew who her husband was, and he just thought he just left her a bunch of money. A lot of dudes knew who her husband was. That's why she ain't never have to worry about any funny business. She didn't even have to carry a gun. Now some time would go by, and she would have a change of heart in 1991 after she was caught in a crossfire of a shootout in the middle of the club. She was able to leave unharmed, but she watched one of her close friends that was in JBM lose his life. And he was only home for 6 months. Now, 2 weeks later, one of her longtime clients got arrested after calling the post office multiple times about a package that failed to arrive. The feds ended up delivering the package to him. Her #1 rule was to never call in on a package, especially if it could easily be replaced. Now, around that same time, her open connect would be picked up by the feds. Time after hearing that her other connect, auntie, was murdered. Now that hit her hard. Everything was happening at once. So after that, she decided to take her money, lay low, and quit the game. And she was able to get out peacefully. Now, she went out and got a job managing property for a woman that's dealing with addiction and mental health issues. She looked at it as a way of giving back. Now, I hope she understands how lucky she is, especially with all these rats out here looking for a way out. I'm glad she's out here to tell her story. Go grab her book. The link is in the description. Shout out to the gorgeous Thelma Wright, and shouts out to her for beating breast cancer. Shouts out to all my subscribers and upper echelon members. Follow me on the gram. I'm out. And, oh yeah, get the likes up. Peace.